Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Today we are talking about 6 ways that you can refresh your space, especially after the holidays, and make everything amazing. After the holidays, when we're removing all of our holiday decor, we think that our homes need a massive overhaul, but all that's needed is simple steps to actually refresh the space. Number 1, storage. Storage helps with tidying up chaos, putting things away that we don't want to see. It gets rid of the messy mess. I have shared many times that my entire aura, my vibe is a mess if I'm living in clutter. You can get storage in all forms or a myriad of forms. The armoire. I know people stop using the armoire to store televisions, but they make a terrific storage unit. I was tired of the dust collecting on my kids' trophies and their awards, so I took the trophies from a shelf and I put them away in the armoire cabinet. And now, I'll be honest, I close the doors, so I don't necessarily see the dust collecting. If you display your kids' items in your homes, that's fine. That's totally fine. But for me, it was just an area that was adding more work for me to continue to dust it on a regular basis, so I put things away. This beautiful cabinet, it's perfect. You can place it against a wall or you can place it behind the sofa. You can even take an old dresser. I talked to you guys about chalk painting. It is one of the easiest ways to take an old piece of furniture and give it new life. So you can take a dresser that you're not utilizing, chalk paint it, switch out the knobs, and it would be a masterpiece. You guys know I love a good basket. Not only are baskets aesthetically appealing, but it looks great and it adds loads of texture. You can mix in different styles, different colors, different textures. Baskets are so functional because you can place blankets, doggy toys, your kids' toys, book, anything into a basket, and then you can just put it away. If you have a Cost Plus in your area, that is a great source where you can locate good baskets. Oftentimes, I find great baskets in my local Home Goods. You get a variety of textures, colors, decor styles. Great source to purchase baskets. I place them in almost every single project because we all need to put things away. Baskets can be used as an accent table. The only thing you need to do is replace the top to a hard surface, and voila, you have a new accent table in your space that's doing double duty. Number 2 is lighting. When we are revitalizing, we forget about lighting, or we wait until it's the end of the project and we say, oh, okay, what lamps am I going to buy? But lighting plays a huge part in revitalizing your space. It updates your space, it improves your ambiance, it changes your mood, and it adds loads and loads of coziness to any space. A great tip to determine how you should light a space or how you want the space to look is to envision how you're going to use that space. Is it a reading room, or is it your art room, your living room, your peace, your Zen location? If you're going to be entertaining, reading, relaxing, or if you're going to do work in that particular room, what is the use of the space? Once you think about that and determine the use of the space, deciding where you want to place lighting becomes very, very simple. If it's a living room, you want the wow factor, then I would consider a chandelier or a spectacular overhead lighting. If it's your reading room or your relaxed room or your zen location, then you probably want floor lamps, table lamps, or just candles, or a mixture of all of them in the space depending on how large the room is. Lighting is something that should move around the room. There should be no dark corners unless that's the vibe that you're going for. If you want to have a meditation room, meditation rooms tend to be on the dark side, very calming. I love a good chandelier. I don't care where it is. The living room, dining room, I have chandeliers in bathrooms. I think it's that unexpected element that just gives the entire space the wow factor. Another type of light would be a low light. Oftentimes you will see a low light as a sconce or on a wall opposite either side of some type of wall art, or you place it over the wall art so that you're accentuating that piece. I've even seen sconces or low lights on stairwells. Table lighting or a table lamp is another great source of lighting. You can put a table lamp anywhere on any type of surface. It would look great. In your office, on your desk, instead of a desk lamp, try and consider a table light. I've placed table lamps on top of my island in the kitchen. I might go back to that look now that I'm thinking about it for spring decor. Currently, I have a table lamp on my countertop underneath the cabinet, and it's just accenting the space. It is again that unexpected twist that adds character to the space. But of course, the right type of table lamp is what's needed. Number 3 or 4, I'm not sure where we are, bedding. Bedding is that inexpensive, or it can be that inexpensive element that you can use to update your space. It can be very inexpensive, especially this time of the year where you catch a lot of year-end or spring decor closeout sales. I know right now Macy's is having a great sale in their home department. Bedding is part of that. You're going to get 20-30% off on the bedding. Home Goods is another great source. You can pick up bedding for less than $100, and it's a complete set. With my clients, I create custom bedding for their decor or their project. It allows the client to have variety. So what I'll typically create is a two-sided comforter where you would have two main fabrics, one on each side, and it may be a summer look or a fall look on the opposite side, but it gives them variety, and this is a great way to get the best of both worlds and never bored. So if you decide to go with a two-sided comforter, keep your pillows light and then bring in a couple of smaller pillows for your accent color or that punch of bold color that you might be considering. Duvet covers are an excellent substitute for a custom comforter. They can be relatively inexpensive, but the biggest tip for switching out or updating your space is to add layers, loads and loads of layers. Add two full-size comforters. Lay one on the bed and then you can lay another across the bed, but they're full size so you get the impact of the accent color that you're looking for. If you're not going to invest in a custom comforter, consider stores like Serena and Lily, Ralph Lauren, Pottery Barn. You can catch some great sales. It is the small details that can be most impactful. Next up is pillows. They can instantly add character and coziness to your space, without a doubt, and they're probably the least expensive item that you can do really quickly. Try out a new pattern or a new color to freshen up your space. I completed a video for how to dress your sofa just clearly by using pillows. What is real cool these days is you can actually buy just the pillow covers, so that when you're bored, you're just switching out pillow covers every 2 months, 3 months. If you're like me, I'm constantly switching my pillows. Once you have your pillow inserts, it's not a big deal. Your pillow is a 22 by 22, or most pillows are 20 by 20. Then you want to get an insert that's 22 by 22. A larger pillow insert allows you to fluff it up, and it gives the pillow a fuller look. If you're working with oversized pillows, let's say it's a 24 by 24, you may want to consider 2 inserts instead of 1, because the larger the insert, the less feathers you're going to have in there. I don't know why they do that for some reason. I like down inserts because they allow you to move the pillow, and for me they're really comfortable to place behind your back when you're sitting. The best location I found for inserts would be IKEA. I believe they're $8 for 1 insert, which is super reasonable. Most of your inserts are over $20 for a good down insert. So think about IKEA. I will leave a link to some of the inserts that I've purchased in the past. Artwork is one of the most impressive items that you can place in decor or in your space. Sometimes it's very personable. I've worked with clients and their parents or their kids have painted something for them, and I would take that item and reframe it, but I would place it in the room so that they can look at it on a daily basis. And when you see things that warm your heart or bring joy to you for a thought, you want to see that often. Artwork says a lot about the things that you like or your personality. I have clients that say, well, I don't like abstract art, but I think art is something different today than it was 20 years ago. And I would show them images. Clients would say, oh yeah, that is nice. I will place it in their home in a project, and it is stunning in a space. Because it's artwork, it's usually large, it is a focal point, and it's so impactful. Over the last 5-10 years, we've been creating minimalist type spaces. And we're moving back into the warm color tones. That's a whole nother video about paint. But we're also moving back into having a little bit more texture, not the farmhouse style, but something that adds more warmth. If you have images that you've saved over time, but you didn't want to get rid of it, go into that garage, pull these images out, have it reframed, but start placing them back in different rooms. If something's been stored for some time, it's good to reframe that item, and it will give it a fresh look. Fragrances is another great way to refresh your home for pennies on the dollar. Choose a fragrance that you love. We all have different scents. I will create a scent with a candle, with spray, or plug-ins. Where should you place your fragrances? In your entry hall for sure. Place as many fragrances in the entry hall, but the same scent. Great for greeting your guest. I almost say it great for greeting your clients, because I'm always talking about clients, but it's great for greeting your guests. You can place them in the kitchen, family room, great room, bathrooms of course, and bedrooms. Any place is great for a scent. I love a well-fragranced home. If you love a flower scent, so when you enter your home will smell like spring or fresh flowers. I tend to not do too many fragrances that smell like food, because then maybe it would invoke you to eat. I don't know, but Food fragrances I move away from. It's usually a flower or a fresh scent. Finally, after you've taken into consideration all of these easy, simple tips, we're going to think about accessorizing. And before you go out and buy a bunch of new accessories, always shop your home. Walk around your home and remove things from one room. Take items that are in the office, place them in the living room. Items that are in the living room, you might want to place in the kitchen. Shop your home first. You will be surprised. When you remove an item from one part of the house and place that in a different room, I guarantee you're going to get a different feeling when you walk by that item. But best of all, you save tons of money. And how many of us do not feel good when we're saving money? If you made it this far in the video and want to see more content like this, hit the like button, or you can subscribe. We would love to have you join the family. Until next time, make every single day a great day.